Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Looking to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Back to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out and check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Here's Tressway now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Cowboys swarm in, and it's blocked. They'll put that block on top of the nice lead that they have, and now it's trouble here in the 3rd quarter on the other sideline.
Well, I think it's more than trouble. They're just trying to figure out how to survive through this ball game now. They're about to really lay it down on them.
And they can just run some clock, get this thing to the 4th quarter, try to put it on cruise control. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there, and if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle, keep coming after them, put the pressure on them.
They're going to look to throw to the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd learned to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point forthcoming. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's capped off for the Cowboys touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Let's go!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
The well-executed slant routes are based on timing, and that one was hit just right. Ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly, right to the receiver. He catches it on the run, and you saw the end result. Big time run after catch. They love those rack yards.
Fresh set of downs here. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got time. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right.
Green 39! Green 39!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but they have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks. Those guys are worth their weight in gold.
So the defensive holding penalty here, Charles.
You get outside of 5 yards downfield and you get grabby with an offensive player, the flag will come out every time.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
Back to throw now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
So it'll be first down here after the run. He'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
Here we go. Clean
On play action, they'll throw. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. And not a good time for the sack on 2nd and goal, a loss of 6. And now it's 3rd down.
And on 2nd and goal, they decide to throw it again, and this result is even worse. They take a sack. On 1st down, it was simply an incomplete pass. Not a good first 2 plays, beginning with 1st and goal.
Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal.
Green 39! Green 39!
He'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Bullock will put this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, but 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Okay, can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Bears defense now back onto the field. They're hoping to keep this margin right where it is, trailing 3rd quarter. Don't want to get down anymore.
You're exactly right. They're in no position to give up any more points. They have to keep it in a spot where if their offense does catch a spark and get hot, they've got a chance to come back and win this game.
I guess the word manageable, you always want to keep it manageable, right?
All right, here we go.
Make sure that the game doesn't get away, and mentally you look up at the scoreboard and say, there's no chance of us coming back.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
This is Elliott. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. They go to Elliott again. That's strong running. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. And the Cowboys defense, they march back out onto the field. And last time out, they gave up the chip shot field goal, but obviously could have been worse than that. I think they felt pretty good about only giving up 3.
No doubt about it. Anytime an offense gets into the red zone, the thinking naturally for the defense is, okay, 3 points. We're going to give up 3 here, but let's make it no more than that. They met their goal.
On the other side, though, the offense, they weren't very happy.
No, because there's an opportunity. Once you get to the red zone, you're not thinking about kicking a field goal. You're thinking about how do you get it into the end zone, and when you don't, you walk off the field feeling a little bit of failure on that drive.
Yeah, who will have the better feeling at the end of this drive? Back to throw here. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Really excellent job there of just going up and getting it.
Brandon, I'm a defender. I shouldn't be this excited, but what a play by the receiver downfield to elevate and make the catch.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Finding time. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. You're watching the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And the offense in that middle ground here on 3rd down. 3rd and 5. Back to throw again. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Got the hand caught up in the grill of the face mask. 15-yard penalty.
So tough for a defender. You're trying so hard to make a play, and the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Bears get a bit closer.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously. They finally cracked the code.
Yeah, they've been down there. They've been in enemy territory, as you said. They just hadn't been able to punch it in until that point. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Oh, look at the juke. And now look at him go. Touchdown, Cowboys! Their dangerous wide receiver, saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge it, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Extra point attempt to come here. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that one goes down as a 99-yard kick return for 6 from the 1-yard line all the way to the house on the other end. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Another pistol look here.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 22 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be a Chicago 1st down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Again, he'll drop to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So second and 10 here. He'll look to throw. Surveying the field. Throwing left side, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
After that incompletion, I almost get the sense that he's going to look up at the booth and kind of look at us and say, hey, you guys got any suggestions? It's been that kind of game, hasn't it? They've had him on the run throughout.
Yeah, and I get that you're trying to make a play here losing fourth quarter, but to throw when you're not set with pressure coming could have been an interception.
Very much so, and it's been that kind of game for him. They've had him on the run, had him off balance. He's got to find a way to make some big-time throws down the stretch.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now third down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
They gotta have 6 here. It's third and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got time. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down.
Completed pass brings up a fourth down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin fourth quarter. You're going. So out comes the field goal team once more. And Bullock will put this one through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. All right, so it's getting late in this one. Now, you could argue that they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but they still face a pretty uphill battle.
Yeah, even with the field goal here, it's going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns now to get back in it, and that's going to be a tall order against this defense.
This will be fielded at the 6. A beautiful fake. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. And even 40 yards. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right.
Green 39! Green 39!
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down.
Detroit! Detroit!
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go now! Green 39! Green 39!
Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
All right, here we go. 319! 319!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's caught at the 3. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go. 319!
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Back to throw. And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up 4th.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off, didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs.
I remember being taught that cliches have become so for a reason. A lot of times they're true, right? What's that they used to tell us about letting sleeping dogs lie? Well, this one wasn't sleeping. Maybe it was just slumbering a little bit. But taking that gamble there, you've got the lead. You may have ignited them now that they stopped you.
That's exactly right. If you take the points here, you don't shift momentum necessarily on that play. You probably just did. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
Here we go.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. They're still in search of the first down after that last completion. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Fresh set of downs here. Again, he'll drop to throw. Finding time. And he's got his man on the out route. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
And that's incomplete. Good job by the O-line. Quarterback had time to go through his checks. That's one you need to take advantage of.
A perfect situation, and they're unable to take advantage of it. When you have that much time to scan the field, you have to find an open receiver.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to face a third down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Back to throw here. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
So the offense has it first and 10. Back to throw again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. They'll look to throw here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 44 yards. And the Bears cut into that lead.
And they put it in the end zone, which was job 1. Now they have to convert. And then it's decision time, isn't it?
Yeah, this is what all teams go through. You look at the clock, you're inside 2 minutes, look at your timeouts, make that onside kick decision.
Yeah, how do you feel about your defense, where you are in terms of the scoreboard, and the time left on the clock, as you noted, so many things to go through.
They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it. A very pivotal 2-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the fourth quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a 1-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, and now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Getting down to the end here, they have a 2-score lead. Barely, but it's a 2-score lead, so that probably makes you as a coach feel a lot more comfortable right now, doesn't it, Charles?
It does, but it doesn't mean now you go out and run option or some kind of a wild double reverse or anything like that. But you do know that if anything does go haywire, you're still in control of this game.
I want a double reverse, don't you?
I'm just waiting for that day where we actually see something like that.
Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. They come out here in the eye. On second down, Elliott. What a spin. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. One man in the backfield, Elliott. He's going to get the football. And able to. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. Looks like he'll throw here. This will be caught at about the 3. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Partner, they weren't quite in the red zone, but things are starting to get condensed on the field. Throwing the corner route there, really nice play because it gives them a little bit of room to complete it.
The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.